It is Aunty B, Positivity. I hope you're well. Take care of your person. Today we're going to talk about me being 1 week post-op from my ACL surgery. And I'm feeling optimistic. I'm feeling excited about where I'm at. The last 2 to 3 weeks of my life were filled with a lot of stress and fear. And I want to just talk about how I have, had a village and community and mindset to overcome that and where I'm at now. I like when people do cute little get ready with me videos. So I'm also going to be trying to get the cute black girl lips. Anyway, follow along with me. I've been really into lip liners, lipsticks, but I want to be a lip gloss girly so bad. So I'm trying to figure out how to achieve that. So I think maybe starting out with kind of dry lips. And then, so I'm going to do liner, a Sephora lipstick. I don't know if y'all can see that. Oh, it is in the shade. Okay, see, baby, I can't read that French. Shade 22. And then I'm going to use 2 NYX lip glosses. This one and this one. I still want to get better at product shots, guys. And the brown one is the shade Lava Cake. And this taupe one is called Spiked Toffee. And then I just have a Sephora clear to go over it at the end. So yeah, surgery day was super early. Got there. My boyfriend drove me and I went back there, did the IV, which really wasn't bad. They did it in my left arm. I am right side dominant. And the nurse just asked me questions. And then next to me, I heard this guy getting his nerve block put in. So I was a little nervous about that. But they came back. The anesthesia lady spoke to me. They put a little sedative honey in my IV. When I say next thing you know, oh, are you okay, sweetie? We're going to go ahead and get your loved ones. I don't remember a thing from the surgery. I don't remember being wheeled back to the surgery. I don't remember them putting in the nerve block. Maybe it's because I told them I was an anxious girly. So they were let me go ahead and just knock her out now. I don't know. But I'm glad. Quite honestly, that I don't remember. And they said, to be worried about all these side effects from the anesthesia and the medication. Baby, I was fine. And I don't know what that says about my tolerance to these medications, but it was nothing exciting or riveting. Okay, look, we're off to a good start here. I'm doing that because the girls online do that. Not because I know that does something. So that's part 1. I'm going to put on this lipstick. It's a matte lipstick. I'm only going to put it on kind of on the inside. So I feel I never have a good gradient of color, which frustrates me. So that was surgery day. I went to the bathroom. My biggest pet peeve, quite honestly, with the facility I had it done at Emory facility is that they did not teach me how to walk in crutches. I had them for a week and a half before surgery. I practiced going to the bathroom a couple of times on them. When you're able-bodied, you don't really be putting in the same work you do. So we get out the hospital. They take me out in a wheelchair. I get into my car. My boyfriend drives me home. Getting from the car to my apartment, I promise you, is 2.5 blocks, right? It's 30 steps for able-bodied person. I do 5 pogo hops on crutches. And I'm oh, you need to find a way to get me to the apartment. I literally cannot do this. I was pogo hopping on my crutches. And then I basically stepped down on my injured leg. That's a no-no. Okay, guys, that's a no-no. You're just so used to using your body. I've never been injured. I've never had a surgery. So I think I had to shift my mindset to a person that was injured, which was hard for me. But I was much more independent than I think people prepared me to be. I had help, my boyfriend, my older sister were around. I went to the bathroom by myself. I could give myself my own medication, right? The really limitation is if you're on crutches, you can't get stuff. You don't think about how many things you want to grab. Medicine, water, I can't bring a plate of food because I'm hopping all the time. That was my biggest limitation. The pain on day 3 and 4, 10 out of 10, do not recommend, but it does pass. It is not forever. Hey guys, what are we thinking? How are we feeling about the lips? Are we there? Did we arrive? trick I've been doing since like high school. Put it in, pop it out. I'm not mad at this. I'll take it. So yeah, crutches were a struggle. The pain, like at night, was worse. Day 3 and 4 were worse. I had Oxy, which is basically Percocet. Every time I took it, I was like, Percocet. But it didn't make me feel anything besides a degree or two less pain. I didn't get like any high or psychedelic feelings off of it. So I took it for like 4 days. And then as soon as I kind of felt like it was bearable, I switched to taking Tylenol. My pain now, this is day 8. It's like a 3 to 4 most days. I'm trying to not destroy my kidneys or my liver. So I'm trying to not overtake medication, but also I'm not trying to be in pain for real. The surgery honestly was like, okay, they drilled into my knee, took a piece of my quad, bundled it up like a piece of bubble gum, and then made it my new ACL, and then bound it with these like super plastic strong screws, I guess. The nerve block was a catfish. I really didn't think I was in that much pain until day 3 because mine lasted much longer than they told me it would. So when it hit me like a ton of bricks. But I promise you will get through it. It is not as bad as you think. And I just want to talk a little bit about mindset. I was super scared going into it. I've never had surgery. I've never been that dependent on like a person, right? It's a big test for my boyfriend. We've been together like a year and 8 months-ish now. And it's like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure you're sure you can take care of me? He's done great and phenomenal. And it hasn't been as big of an ask as I thought it would be, but it's still been a lot of time and attention. I've had friends literally call and visit me every single day. I'm very blessed and very lucky to have community in the way that I do. Like you think like I'm good to people and I have good people in my life and, you know, hopefully they will reciprocate and like be present, but it's never an expectation, right? You just hope like I have good people and, you know, hopefully my community shows up for me and they showed up and showed out. And I know that that's not everybody's experience. Having 1 to 2 good people in your life goes a really long way. So a reminder to just be a good person, be kind, give grace. And community is so, so, so important. Invest and nourish in those relationships and ones that like, I've had friends I haven't seen in my apartment for like 6 months come over and like bring me food or like watch me if my boyfriend has to leave. It has been really nice to have that type of community. I had a mentor of mine from law school I hadn't spoken to in at least 2 years see my story and say like, well, I have an ice machine. Can I bring it to you? It's those little nuggets of like, oh, wow, there are good people in the world. I might get emotional because I'm a sap, but it feels really good to be reminded that there are good, decent human beings that exist that want to help you in the world. So let's see, where's my mindset at now? It's been surprisingly amazing to like be no contact basically with my job. I feel so honored and it causes me a lot of almost like chronic stress. If you guys don't know, I'm a divorce attorney. So like I'm dealing with people's intimate lives, their money, their kids all the time. So it was a lot of stress to get to a point where I feel like my personal cases were in a space where I could be offline for a week or 2, but not having that constant like email notification or phone call or other things this is kind of nice. I don't like that I had to injure myself for it, but you know, thinking of like the upsides of surgery, getting the break from work, like the mental break from work, I thought it was going to be so productive. And today's Saturday. I've been off since surgery day or whatever last Thursday. I was so like excited to be productive and do all these crafts and read a million books and like make canvas for my next 20 podcasts and record a video a day, which I did. But it's just been okay and nice to be a couch potato. So I guess, you know, one, my community showed up for me, which is amazing. Big test in our romantic relationship. He's passed with flying colors, very appreciative to him. My work has been so wonderful and gracious to me and giving me the space to heal. And it's been so nice to just rest. Like I literally have no other job but to rest. And I hope that you guys can at least take from this that it's okay to intentionally rest before you're injured, right? Before you have to rest, because the body literally needs that to heal. So that has been a nice positive thing that has come out of this. And I'm scared for PT. I start on Monday, but also excited because I think that in a weird way, it's going to be like a forced way to get my body back on track. I think mentally it's been really hard to not be able to work out. We'll come back. Okay, I think where we left off, also, I had to change the mic mode. So if the first half of this, the audio is trash, I'm sorry. It's going to be up from here. I'm still a noob. I'm trying to figure it out. So what are we doing? Giving grace. Okay. I think the last thing I was talking about was just kind of, and I've made podcasts about this before, body image, working out and like weightlifting were a huge part of me feeling empowered and strong. And I like have been a big girl for a long time, since I was like 10 and I turned 30 this year. So being like plus size, overweight, morbid, whatever, has been a part of just like kind of my identity for a long time. And I can't remember a time where I was like, I'm disgusting. I'm gross. I don't think I'm cute. I'm getting there. Okay. I'm getting there, which is weird because I'm in like a happy, fulfilling relationship. I have great friends, but I have not been active really for the last year. I've tried to be consistent with like doing 5Ks. I've gotten more into like long form cardio and really gravitated away from weightlifting. I was going to the gym a ton, then I canceled my membership, and now I have an apartment gym. I haven't really been going. So I've just kind of slowly tickered off from me lifting 5 times a week, right? And now baby girl's leg is messed up. So now my exercise is going to be in PT, I guess. That has been kind of a scary realization to get to, is that you just feel unhappy with the way your body is. And I'm not going to put that on y'all. I feel unhappy with the way my body is right now. And being able to admit that is more vulnerable than I'd like. But I think it's a really common problem that a lot of people experience. And it used to be like, you know, I'm a big girl. Now it's like, I'm a big girl and I'm scared. I'm a big girl and I'm getting to the point where like, I have to get things with a higher weight capacity, my podcast chairs, or like worry about what the weight capacity is for crutches, or I have not a point like I'm worried about like plane seats or anything. That has been fine, but I'm much more conscious of my weight. I am like 16 pounds heavier than I was 8 months ago. How did that happen? Probably just like lack of consistency, summertime, outside dieting, and for the last 2 months, really not being able to move around very much. So you don't think about how many steps you get in a day or how much walking you do, just like going to visit your friends, like going to a park. But my lack of mobility and then not having really kind of like consistent, strict eating, I think has been really hurting me. So that is also going to be something that I'm endeavoring to improve as time goes on, because I don't have to be unhappy. And I thankfully am still young and strong and have determination to make better choices. So this is also going to be a part of my kind of ACL recovery journey in the Aunty Positivity archives, is just wellness holistically, right? Like eating better, being as active as I'm able to. I still got an upper body. Make something happen, okay? Do something with the upper body, girl. Your right leg is good. Do some leg presses with this. And don't get me started on how my right knee is feeling, y'all. She's so tired. She carries me around so often with these crutches. And y'all know I haven't had good knees. Y'all know I haven't had good knees. It is not getting any better post-surgery. The doctor basically said, so surgery went great. Your arthritis is a scale 3. And I was like, that's not bad. Out of 4. So now I turned 30 in like 2 months, and I'm looking at knee replacement by 45. Who knows? I'm trying to take a day at a time. The knees have never been great. Ever since pop, lock, and drop it days, they haven't been great. So that is another kind of like point of potential fear in terms of like getting back into lifting and building strength. But I know that I can do it, and I'm going to do everything I can to protect what little bit of cartilage I have left in my leg. I mean, my knee really, and go from there. But yeah, the body image is not great, feeling good and pretty. And I used to be like, I was big, but I'm healthy, right? Like I was big, but my blood work is good. I was big, but I'm cute and active. And now I just feel like I'm big. And I don't think that we need modifiers. And I think that any size, if you were 500 pounds or 120 pounds, you should be able to have something good to say about yourself and your appearance. And don't get me wrong, I still love me some Baleen. I done put my lip gloss on. I did my hair today. By no means am I saying, woe is me, I'm so ugly and disgusting. I'm just saying I'm a little bit larger than I'd like to be. Probably a lot larger than all of my doctors would like me to be. But I'm never really one to be, like, I don't have to lose 150 pounds to be happy. At a certain point, if my blood work was good, I don't think I'd have to lose any weight. Like, I'm not a person who's super driven by the scale. I'm just now seeing adverse effects by like my size in terms of mobility and like getting around. The pressure, again, like on my one good working knee right now is a fear of mine. So those are things that motivate me to want to lose weight and like clean up my diet more. I have high blood pressure. Everyone in my family has high blood pressure. So like I might just always have it, but maybe I don't need to be on like 2 medications for it, right? So things like that are things that are now becoming a much more active thought in my mind in terms of size. I kind of already touched on it again, like just intentionally resting. I don't have to do stuff every day. I don't have to have plans every day. Working on taking some time to have a rot day, have a day to just read a romance novel, have a day to just watch shows with my boyfriend in the house. Like I think this has really made me slow down and think about time. And we have so much but also so little at the same time, right? It's like for me, this whole year, I was like, I'm going to lock in before my 30th birthday. I'm going to do another 75 soft or something. Like I'm going to lock in injury. I'm going to clean up my diet. I'm going to reach out to a nutritionist. I've been saying that for years. Got the referral yesterday. I'm going to reach out today. I think it's really given me appreciation for time. And we have a lot, but we don't, right? So I'm not saying do everything and empty your bank account and travel the world. That is not what I'm saying. But maybe you don't have to wait another Monday to try the idea you've been thinking about. Maybe you don't have to wait another month start to clean up your diet or to start like going to see the trainer that you wanted to see or to reach out to your grandmother, right? I think that it's just given me, this injury's given me an appreciation for time and that I don't want to waste it. I'm a really busy person. I'm an anxious person. I have 1,000 thoughts a minute and it's really given me a weird sense of stillness, right? To focus on what's important, to focus on what I want to do. And I want to excel my career. I want to expand my community, but I also want to live a long time. Not too long because life is hard, but I want to live a long time. And I want to be able to live a fruitful, happy life. I want to go up mountains with my family and my boyfriend. I want to be able to go into little caves and do the little water swims. And I want to go on planes without worrying about how my knee feels. So, I mean, anybody any size could get an injury. Anybody any size could have tore their ACL. The way I did mine pisses me off to this day. It is what it is. But I want to use my time more intentionally and more wisely. And I hope that this can be a podcast, video, diary, journal of how I do that. And I hope that you guys stick around to watch and to see and that you got some positive nugget from my first week post-op of surgery and a reminder that just because it's scary doesn't mean it's going to be that bad. Just because you're anxious doesn't mean it's going to be that bad. Just because it hurts doesn't mean it's going to last forever. The one thing that I know without a doubt at like my darkest, most anxiousest, scariest moments in life is that time moves. It moves forward every day, every minute, all the time. And you have a choice of being stuck right in the past moment you were in or moving with time and letting your emotions evolve and your body evolve and your relationships evolve. So here is to almost 30 billion evolution, ACL recovery, being kind to ourselves, always, always, always giving grace to ourselves and those around us. But also accountability, right? I don't think that grace has to be endless. I don't think we have to be mistreated to have grace for others, but everyone deserves just a little bit more kindness. And I hope you can especially give that to yourself. Thank you all so much for listening. And here's to some updates and walking without crutches in my near future. Bye, friend.